When I was young, I come from a big family, and my mother was one of the best hosts and most nurturing people that I grew up around. And so I learned a lot about hospitality and how, being treated well by someone is a really great experience. I basically, since I was able to work, was working in restaurants in the service industry, being around people who were, excited about food and wanting to, pursue careers in food, and it really got me interested. And I just kind of fell in love with the whole industry. And that for me, came to fruition here in Korea when I had an opportunity to open a bar and really kind of take all of that background of being able to be hospitable to people and being able to be creative and have a lot of freedom to do some interesting things. Every single bar in this city has access to the same ingredients, but anything that we're making ourselves, no one else can touch. So we're going to create something that no one else can touch as well. So yeah, for example, our tonic syrup. I mean, on a menu, people will read homemade tonic syrup and they don't think twice about it, but what that means for us is starting with an idea that we want to create a tonic that doesn't taste like something that comes out of a can. We want to recreate a flavor of a tonic, but have something that's more vibrant and more unique. That means breaking the recipe down to what tonic should be, some really bright, fresh citrus flavors and some really kind of complex herbal. So we go through a whole process where we pick the citrus fruit that we want to kind of come through and highlight. We have to zest every single fruit individually. We have to juice them all individually. You've got to measure everything out precisely by grams. Then you go into herbs and spices, and there are so many things that you can put into a tonic to create the kind of flavor that you're going for. And that takes individual testing of steeping every single herb in hot water, making a tea, tasting it, taking notes, deciding this is going to work with this will work with that. We really like this flavor to be in there. That whole development process of making a tonic syrup is something that people don't think about. Then you go into other things like aromatics. There's all sorts of stuff that we had to develop and test and try until we got exactly what we wanted. So at the end of the process, juicing the citrus, zesting the citrus, picking the herbs and spices, measuring them all out, boiling them in a tea, choosing what sweetener we want to do, whether that's brown sugar or agave or whatever it is, and then putting that into a bottle. It seems really simple on a menu when you read tonic syrup, but that's a process that has been years in development for us. And that's something that we're really proud about, that we can do here and say that this is unique to us and this is our own. So yeah, what we can try to create here at our bar is basically a southern cocktail bar. And for me, being from the South, that's being warmly welcomed with a smile and having a great cocktail at the end of the day. For me, the most rewarding part of this job is seeing the look on someone's face when they sit down. You serve them a cocktail and then, a good plate of food, and after they finish it, they just, they thank you. They say, wow, that was great. You see a smile on their face, they leave happy. You feel like you've given a piece of yourself to someone. And that for me is like the biggest draw of this business. People come into this space like it's your home, and you want to treat them well and you want them to have a good time. And whenever people do that, when they leave with a smile on their face and they've enjoyed their experience here, that's the most rewarding thing for me. I'm Philip Abald. I'm a bartender here at Southside Parlor.